Smoking through it all, cause nothing in life lasts forever. We don't want these hoes, don't want the fame, we want the cheddar. Told her we can have it all if we do it together. You know I'ma pass the ball, but only to my brother. You know I'ma pass the blunt, but only to my sister. I'ma pass the bottle, pass these hoes off to my niggas.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially live. It ain't exclusive if it ain't an EMLN Exclusive. It's your boy BQ, and welcome to the Low Key Facts Podcast. We in the beautiful downtown San Ho, representing the 408 Silicon Valley. You already know what it is. And I'm accompanied by a special guest in the building. He goes by Khari on the Instagram. I know him by Khari, but what it do, man? What's going on?
What's poppin'?
How's everything going, bro?
Great.
See, you brought some guests today.
Yes, sir.
Who's the homie here today? Let the folks know.
Man, it's KBtheJuug. What's happening?
What's up, bro? What's going on? How you guys feeling? How's the day going?
It's going good. It's cold outside, but
It's cold. It's fucking Bay Area weather will shift real quick. Go from hot to cold, cold to hot.
very true.
So a lot has happened since the last time we spoke. A lot of shit has transpired, you know what I'm saying? From coronavirus to new business ventures to music to politics, like, you know, so much has happened, you feel me? So there's a lot of things that we're going to unpack right now, because I want to give an opportunity for you to voice what you got going on and how you're reacting to this shit, you know, because a lot of people are at effect to the pandemic. You know, people are losing jobs. Motherfuckers are not able to do the same things they were doing on their regular lifestyle. They're locked in, quarantine. Yeah. So everyone's just kind of like in a weird position right now. So the fact that you're still putting out music, you're still being creative, that shit sheds a light on some positive shit. So that's why I'm glad we're able to do this today and talk about that. So yeah, man. So how's Corona have impacted you, man? How you reacting to all this shit?
Well, for me, it was the best thing that happened. But
really?
I'm pretty much a homebody.
Okay.
So I don't believe in the crib anyway.
Okay.
But I mean, it just made me like focus more. Just be at the crib, like I ain't got shit to do. I can't leave.
Hell yeah.
So it's like might as well just make music, and then people's losing jobs. So I was like, I'm finna just start my own business.
Period.
When I started the clothing thing, so it's been helping me out a lot.
Yeah, bro. I feel like anyone that is already in that entrepreneurial mind frame during this time, like, it's the best opportunity. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're already full thriving in that situation. Yeah. This is the playing ground to be able to experiment these ideas and shit. And that's cool, bro. I mean, I feel like I agree with that. I'm a homebody too. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be leaving unless I'm going to the store, getting some wraps, gonna go smoke at the house, go chill, whatever the case may be. But I don't like the idea of like being out there with people, especially now that motherfuckers are like, they swear that they're so fucking, they're sanitary and shit. Like they weren't going to the club and shit every other weekend, shit. You know, I'm guilty of it too. But the point I'm trying to make is that, like, you know, I'm not trying to be around a lot of people nowadays. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't know where people have been, you don't want to be at risk. So yeah, man, I agree, bro. Homebody's where it's at, bro. You save money that way.
A lot of money.
Real money. Yeah. So the individual right here, this is basically my first time meeting you. So are you from San Jose as well?
I'm from San Jose, yeah.
Okay. Got some San Jose action. Some you were born and raised in San Jose as well?
It's a little complicated story.
Okay. Okay. And are you doing music? Are you doing anything in particular right now as well?
Yeah, music.
Okay.
He's on that song I dropped, that Euphoria song.
Mm.
You heard it?
I heard your last project, the No Love song. Is this one before that?
It's a feature. I'll feature on with him. It's
okay.
called Euphoria, but
okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. I definitely been keeping up with, like, you know, a lot of the scene in San Jose. Like, if you've been paying attention, like, San Jose's been on the rise in all sections, all different creativity. So it's good to get an opportunity to have a platform to get people to voice what they got going on, because it's so easy to just put content out and just to put on your Instagram, like, I'm an artist, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm this. But the fact that people can actually get a chance to hear what you got going on, who you are, that's what gets people love people, you feel me? So when they hear about what you got going on, they gonna love that shit. So yeah, man, I feel like San Jose is underrepresented all the way across the spectrum. And I've been keeping up with the projects and shit, and I noticed that you've been making like, you have the clothing brand Inner Visions. Yeah. So, like, you know, what made you, you know, pivot into getting into that? Because usually the traditional route for rap is like, you know, people just make music. They don't think about the economics of shit. So what made you, like, want to, you know, turn that direction to making a business?
I ain't have nothing else to do. I was bored. I'll be
really, like, be like that though.
To be honest, I'll be like trying to model what Nipsey be doing. He like someone I look up to.
The GOAT, man.
Yeah, so
himself.
I noticed how he be like marketing himself, and then like once labels do get in the picture, I want to be able to ask for more than what they be offering. So I want to be able to offer like my merchandise is pretty much like a higher percentage for like my masters and stuff. Like, pretty much what Nip did. So I was just looking at the long run, and then it's just another source of income.
Exactly, bro. I feel like that shit is so not really talked about. You know what I mean? Like I saw you on your content, you were posting that you were reading the Russ book. You know, the Russ, I know he was giving a lot of gems on there about entrepreneurship and shit. What was one of the things that you feel like, you know, reading has done for your venture now in the sense of like building the best version of yourself?
I feel like people that do not read don't understand like the importance behind it. Because, for example, like people like Nipsey that have been through a lot of things that people have yet to go through.
Yeah,
he's not here to explain it.
Yeah.
At least there's a book around. Like with Russ,
the blueprint.
The blueprint. Like with Russ, even though he's still here, he understood that concept, and he wrote a book. And I picked it up, and then like pretty much the main thing in his book was pretty much like stop being your own biggest critic, because you're only you's holding you back.
That was literally what we were just talking about on the way here and shit. That's just so true, bro. Because I feel like a lot of people overcomplicate their ideas because they're so worried about what people are gonna say.
Right.
They never end up doing it, or if they do, it's like half-ass. It's all fear. It's all fear-based, you know what I mean? Like, everything is based on our own fears.
Yeah.
That shit is mad crazy. So how did you guys meet? Like, you guys grew up together? Is this some like a recent collaboration type of thing?
No, I met him through one of my old friends, Kiani. She was making music with him. And then I think I went to like one of her performances or shows, or somehow he ended up coming around. We linked, and then me and him been close ever since. And then I ended up falling out with some certain people, but I ended up just sticking with him.
Hell yeah. What's your thoughts on everything that he's got going on right now? Well, both of you guys are doing your own journeys, but like just kind of feeding off of each other, because that's how I am. Like, I see my homies doing something, I feed off of their positivity, off their doing. So like, do you feel like you feed off of each other?
Yeah, most definitely. I like low-key look up to him, you feel me?
Hell yeah.
It's like my older brother, you feel me? So like the moves I be making, I be watching his, and I be like, you know, jumping off his mind, like asking him questions like bro, how'd you do this? Or like, what would you think about this? You know, and like we kind of do the same. So it's like, it's low-key like a little mini team.
Hell yeah.
Way, so
that's the best way to learn shit. Like when you got your peers already doing it, the fact that you're able to just say like I look up to him, like I take the time to learn from him. Like a lot of people can't even get to that because they're so like their ego is preventing them from learning more. You feel me? So the fact that you already said that already tells me a lot about you and your character, bro. So real shit. Learning is forever until we die. Like, I'm always trying to get better in any way, shape, or form. So shout out to you guys, bro. I think that needs to be talked about more, especially in San Ho, because I feel like, you know, there's always dialogue about people not working with different people, but collaboration is what gets people further.
Yeah.
I think Marshawn Lynch said it. I said this, like, I've been fucking saturating this quote, but if you want to go far, you go alone. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. That's and right. that shit is still relevant till this day. So yeah, man, COVID has been fucking shit up, man. Rona's been fucking going left and right all over the United States. People are protesting. You know, there's a lot of injustice going on. Like, I ran into you, as a matter of fact, at one of the protests. I saw you, Aaron Chapman, my boy Willie Bo. Like, what was your thoughts, like, being out there during this time, like, during this climate? Like, you know, something different, you know what I mean?
Well, being in San Jose, the biggest thing I took from it was kind of like how diverse we are. And when shit hits the fan, we can come together when we actually choose to. Yeah, true. That was like the biggest thing I took from it. And then as far as like Black Lives Matter as a whole, I mean, it says it in the name, Black Lives Matter. It doesn't have to be like up for debate. It shouldn't be up for debate, just asking for equality on like the smallest things. So it really shouldn't be up for debate. But I mean, I knew things was going to have to take off for something like this to happen, even though it's sad, like it had to be like George Floyd or something. Yeah,
it was definitely a boiling pot. Like, it was eventually about to disperse. I definitely sensed that. Even when Nipsey Hussle rapped about it in the Fuck Donald Trump song, he talked about how shit was already building up and it's about to blow. Like, he was talking about it, and it kind of showed it to the surface just recent, and even still to this day, like, shit's still happening. We're still hearing new news about people vandalizing Black Lives Matter murals, and like that shit's happening in like Los Gatos. And a lot of the shit I hear, it really don't surprise me, because we grew up in the city and we know certain areas of San Jose that have that racial tension. You feel me? Like it's the elephant in the room. It need to be addressed. So I feel like this is the most I've ever seen it being put to the forefront. Like I've never seen a protest in Los Gatos. I thought that shit was phenomenal. I thought that shit was so like historical. Like when I tell my kids, like, bro, I never seen motherfucking black and brown march all the way to Los Gatos and not scared of nobody, just to address the problem. You know what I mean? Just to have, and I think that's the thing too, is that being able to have civil dialogue. Like you can have opposite opinion about politics. Right. I should be able to still converse with you and understand your point of view and hear my point of view. But I think what I see a lot on like the timeline on Instagram, people just be acting off emotion and they don't really actually understand the problem. They're just reacting to what had happened, but they're not getting towards like the solution. You feel me? Yeah. And I mean that there's all different variations, because I feel like it's different everywhere. In San Jose, like right now, the police chief just retired recently, and he's been the police chief for like 26 years. And now that he's gotten the most pressure, now he retired. To me, that's kind of like the people are asking you to fire someone, but you're ignoring them, and now you're retiring. And then I don't know if you guys heard that one of the police sheriffs got like indicted or some shit for like millions of dollars that he was exploiting through like one of these tech companies. Like I don't know the full context, but I'll share the link on the video. You can see it when we review it. But it's crazy, bro. I feel like a lot of people are experiencing this shit, and like when I have my kids and talk about 2020, like, bro, 2020's been a movie. Yeah. Like sure. I like, bro. There's so much shit, like from celebrities passing away, you know, R.I.P. Kobe, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. fucking the dad from Friday, you know, from all the crazy shit happening to the Pentagon releasing UFO shit. Like, bruh, this shit is just crazy. Like, you could write a whole movie on this shit, and there's so many shit you can talk about.
They probably are. Most definitely.
It's gonna be, I mean, shit, one of us gotta write that shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, so what you guys got going on now? Like what's coming up next?
For me, I mean, I just dropped a big video, so right now I'm just like doing the promotion behind that. And
yep.
Just sitting back watching that do numbers, and then I moved to LA. Well, I moved to SoCal. I'm like an hour from LA. Okay. I just be back and forth a lot, so.
LA's damn near all of Southern California, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like when you're out there, it's like to go from another city, it takes an hour and a half, 45 minutes. I know the traffic be crazy, and the Bay people be tripping about traffic, but that traffic different. That shit different. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I just can't stand traffic, period. So how's that transition for you? Like, you know, different city, you know, different culture, trying to still pursue your same shit out there, you know? So
I like the Bay Area more on like a people person level, but I like LA more on everyone out there is trying to go and get it. Yeah. So it's like, it's like, I want to say dog eat dog. Well, since I'm in the music industry, it's dog eat dog, I guess you could say. But yeah. Like everyone out there has an ambition, is actually trying to take it as far as they can go, or as far, like I feel like in the Bay Area, or San Jose at least, they're just focused on being the biggest San Jose artist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're not looking past the city. Yeah, I agree with that. Like there's some limitations at when it comes to your market, like what you're trying to do. I think a lot of the times too, like I don't know, are you familiar with the San Jose Foods page? I don't know if you've seen their page recently, but they started building hella content. Now they got like almost 20,000 followers. There's like some random meme page out here, but they got pretty big, and I've never seen anyone in San Jose do that. Like anyone, I don't care how many followers that person has in San Jose. This page is kind of like dramatically like just grew. And they talk about a lot of this shit too, in the sense of like how people feel like they got to go to other places to promote their shit. And he's trying to shed a light on like how right now San Jose, you know, we have an underrepresented culture. You got people that do all these things, but there's not places that are highlighting them. There's not people, you know, throwing events for like local artists and shit, like stuff in that nature. And he talks about how basically like the only way we're gonna be able to break into those realms if people like us are the ones that create them. I feel like even when people do create them, San Jose shoots it down.
Yeah, it's a part of the process, you know what I mean? Like those who have no critics will likely have no success, you know what I mean? You're gonna have people coming from both angles saying, oh, I fuck with your shit going, keep going. And you're gonna have another a demographic of people saying like, oh, that motherfucker weak, like he ain't on shit, you know what I mean? You're gonna have both parties no matter what. But the thing I'll say though is that if you do got both, you're doing something right.
For sure.
That's my opinion. But it is a challenge, though. I do see what you're saying. Like, people gonna shoot it down. But I feel like, there's haters anywhere you go.
Yeah, true.
But I feel like that venture though, like going down there, especially with the momentum you got going on right now, I feel like that's nothing but positive. You feel me? Like nothing but positive. And so who are the people behind the work you did with the video? That video came out fire.
My boy Jay Pusha. He also goes by his company's Web Visuals. Okay. He's actually from the base. He lived in Milpitas for like I think he just went to high school out there.
Okay.
And then he moved around, but now he shoots like videos of like Lil Uzi. He did G Herbo's. He's done like a lot of big time.
Okay, so he's already working with like big collabs and shit.
Yeah, he strictly works with labels.
Yeah, because that production shit was different. You know what I'm saying? I was different. Like first off, the visuals of like where you were at. I don't know where you were at. You were like sitting down in the middle of the desert or some shit.
It was, the desert.
Yeah, that shit was fire. And then the fact that you had all the animation, that shit's already hard to create, So the fact that you incorporated your brand in there too, that was smart. I see the correlation. You feel me? I seen the correlation.
I lived in Atlanta for a little bit.
Okay.
So I kind of seen how they lay out the foundation for like people coming up. Like, and if you live in Atlanta and you make music, you could get in touch with Gucci Mane like that. It's easy.
That's real.
Easy from Atlanta.
Super real.
So everyone helps. So I want to be able to make San Jose like that, because San Jose is like, if we got like big Bay Area artists out here.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if they come back, they come up for like Oakland or San Francisco, one of those.
Very
places.
True.
They won't even mention San Jose. So I'm trying to just make San Jose one of the hubs, not only for like tech, but for creatives. Yeah,
bro, it's definitely necessary, because I feel like we do got some legends in San Jose. Like, we got Trax A Million who contributed to that whole hyphy movement. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. If there was Tell Me When to Go, Sideshow, SF Anthem, we've all bumped that shit one time in our elementary school career. And that shit, he produced all them tracks. Yeah, he's hard. And he's straight from San Ho. And that's someone I feel like should be collaborating more with people like us that are younger in the demographic. I don't know what he's doing right now. I know he had a production with City Sean on the last mixtape, but that was the last I know of. But Trax, if you're listening, man, trying to get you on this podcast next, bro. You gotta give the homies a chance. But I agree with you about what you said about Atlanta. I just watched Waka Flocka on the Drink Champs. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. That shit, Waka Flocka real. Waka Flocka's smart as shit too, bro. I didn't even realize how smart that motherfucker is. Like, he talking about financial literacy. He talking about like investment. He talking about like how you can make money after people own the rights to your shit. How you can still profit. I'm like, he started just gaming shit about different things. But one of the things I noticed was he was talking about how he's like, oh yeah, Gucci, that's like my brother, man. He's like, oh, Gunna, Thug, like those are like my fam. Like, we were fam before we got big, and and that just tells me more about like how relationships start off. The fact that I know you right now, like, we're obviously, I would love to be complex. You feel me? I would love to be on that scale, but my relationship with you now won't change when it does get there, because of the fact I'm cool with you. I genuinely know who you are, and like, just going forward, like, that's how people should build off. You feel me? Right. Because you never know where someone's gonna be in 10 years. The guy that you probably think is a sucker and he think he got no work ethic, he might get motivation from what you had just said and blow up. Yeah. And what's the last memory he has of you? Oh, you were talking shit about me. I don't want to fuck with you. That shit's real.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. But yeah, bro. I mean, so I'm curious to know what kind of music you got coming out right now too. You got anything in the works as well, or you got
Yeah.
You gotta let the people know, man. They gotta know. I gotta know. You know what I mean? I gotta get put on.
I got some music about to come out. I'm just trying to figure out like how I'm gonna drop it. You feel me? Like, I still got more to do. I got videos on the way. I got shit that's in the work. You feel me? Getting plotted out right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming right now. You feel me?
I see the drip too, man. Drip look nice. See you out here swagging on them. Some slight.
Yeah, some slight.
Some slight you don't want to go too in.
Everybody get the Louis bag. I was like, why not Coach?
No, that shit is clean, bro. I don't know why people sleeping on Coach. I got a Coach wallet. Shit over there.
Shout out Coach.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Coach. So right now, like, because now that you are technically in the fashion industry, as much as you want to admit it or not, you in the fashion industry. So who are some brands that stand out to you right now? Like, who's someone that from either the Bay Area, San Jose, LA? And I'm not talking no Supreme, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking like independent, some real like some small business shit.
I like Lost Effects. They're another company that.
Oh, that's from fucking Baltimore.
I think so.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I talked to homie on the phone.
Yeah,
he was taxing. But
yeah.
he grew his shit.
Mm-hmm.
His shit it started off like just doing like just basic shit.
Yeah.
And now he getting orders like from left and right all across. That's crazy how I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I talked to him like one time on Twitter because I ordered a sweater and then I wore it in like a music cover or something. I sent it to him.
Hey.
A little bit there.
See, you smart, bro. You know how to connect the dots.
Yeah, so that's probably like the company I fuck with the most.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty decent company right there. They're pretty. That's a brand that mastered the marketing on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Like Twitter is like it's like a riddle sometimes, bro. Like sometimes I can hack it. Like I get people retweeting, reposting, like showing love, and then you just get some dry shit. Mm-hmm. Like I can't crack that code. You know what I mean?
There's some people that be viral every time they post.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, how do you do it that way? But you know, they got like a core audience. Like when you got a core audience on Twitter, they always gonna be there. Yeah. I haven't got that yet. Like I'm always fucking with them, trying to get something to pop off, but can't get it. What do you feel like your marketing like juice is coming from? Like, cause you know, there's like one platform that does better than the other. Yeah. Like, which one do you feel like is going better for you? Instagram.
Yeah, I'll be killing Instagram. What else? I mean, Twitter, I be getting like a lot of retweets on stuff.
Yeah, no, I be seeing your shit. I feel like your shit pops up often on Twitter too.
Yeah, but I think I just got like I actually like I love my support system, especially like from my city.
Hell yeah.
I feel like a lot of artists can't say that just yet, but I feel like I have a strong support system.
No, for sure. I think a lot of people show love just because they know that you that guy that they grew up with, the person that you show love to. I think that's super important, especially when people can actually like translate the shit you're doing to who you are. That's what makes people like forever be invested in you. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Marketing ain't easy, bro. I feel like I'm still trying to learn shit out. I just had a podcast with I don't know if you ever heard of JD. He's a guy that has a Instagram called Part of the Culture, and he's like an entrepreneur. Yeah, we had an hour podcast, and he was going in. And I was mouth shut because I was like, "Damn, this motherfucker! Like, I'm learning some shit right now."
Yeah, if you go on YouTube, you can learn like a lot about marketing.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, honestly, Rex Live Ross said it in the song, bro. He said YouTube University, people get making it out every day off of YouTube, and that's real. Like, you could search the whole curriculum, you know.
Yeah. I would say because I went to UC Berkeley. That's like the #1 public school in the world.
And he went to UC Berkeley, bro. Let's not forget that. Let that be out there.
On YouTube than I have in a UC Berkeley class, and I was there for like 2 years. I've learned more on YouTube.
That's crazy, bro. How like the system works, though. You know, like people go spend thousands and thousands of dollars just to get some shit they know you could get on YouTube.
If YouTube was smart, they would build a college and just call it YouTube University.
I mean, shit. For all we know, bro, they probably already are. Like for all we know. I know, what's his name? P. Diddy. Was it P. Diddy? Or somebody, they just did some, like, entertainment. Rock Nation. There you go, Rock Nation. They just did a school program, and now people are onboarding, like, registering, like, if it's a college and shit.
Yeah, because at other colleges, if you tell them, like, oh, I'm in my major's music, they're not going to take you serious.
Yeah, nah, that's real, bro. And that's the thing that's, like, kind of dumb for, like, these... like the school people to kind of like take advantage of students, you feel me? Because like people are coming in there as creatives trying to get better, and they leave like with the school trying to teach them to be an employee. Mm-hmm. Like the whole goal is like to teach them how to work for someone, as opposed to like integrate vertically, run a business.
I feel like anybody that's like and then I could be wrong with this, but I always say it. I feel like if I take business, I'm learning from a business teacher. How much can they really teach me? Because obviously their business wasn't successful.
Yeah, that should be running across my mind too. I'm like, what kind of business you open? You know, they don't even got shit sometimes.
But there do be some teachers that just love to give back. But at the end of the day, it's like...
Very true. And that's the thing. That's the gamble about school is that are you going to land with that teacher that's invested in you? Or are you going to land on that teacher that's collecting a check at Berkeley and because it's the highest paid school, so they're going to take that check and just do what they got to do? So, I mean, you know, this isn't a general statement because I know a lot of people academically that, you know, they love school and they had an amazing career path and shit. But for most use cases, like people that we know, people of color, minorities, like people that barely make it into these programs, like a lot of the times they end up owing more than making more, and they still got a long time until they can make that.
I feel like if Trump was able to become president, then Jobs can't do no more background checks.
Man, see, and he pushed that executive order too, where you get hired based on your skills. I don't know if you've seen that.
Honestly, I thought that was hard though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree with it. I'm for it. But the thing is, it's an executive order, meaning that it has to pass like a bill. So like people have to vote on it for it to actually happen. And that's the thing about Trump. He'll sign all these executive orders left to right, and just to make it sound like, oh, he's making change, but he's just like, it's a pump fake. But I'm not against it though. I think a skills-based job as opposed to having a degree is what's going to get you the money. You know what I mean?
I think the next challenge for me would probably just be like trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Pretty much just trying to help my fashion thing just blow up more. Cause I don't know nothing about fashion. I've never been like walked in like runways and shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, that shit. Yeah. That's the cool part about the fashion shit is that you get to really get creative with like how you want people to look at your brand. You know what I mean? Like what is it gonna look like? What is it gonna represent? I mean, that's why when I seen you do it and you had butterflies on it, that shit just caught my attention because I'm like, dude, they got the emojis. So you be putting the emojis on every piece of content. Like people off of just the brain, they're just gonna be like, oh, that's his shit. Like, okay, like just how people are. You know what I mean? I thought that shit was fire.
I got these shoes, these Air Forces, and they got the butterflies on.
Let me see. Throw them things up. Oh yeah, you took it all. That shit clean.
People thought I made it myself because of the brand.
Yep.
Like asking, am I gonna sell them? Like, no.
Shit, give me an extra 200. We could talk about it. A little flip.
Yeah, I can't draw, butterflies gonna come out.
That's the tough part about making fashion though, is that like for me, I don't make it. I promote and I find brands and I sell them. But as a brand that is creating, like that shit is challenging, bro. Graphic designing. Have you fucked around with the graphic designing program?
Yeah.
That shit is fucking hard, bro. I can't do that shit.
I have a graphic designer though, and he's like really good. So it's like,
see, that's
me bring my thoughts to life.
That's how you get done, bro. You outsource shit because I can't do that shit. Only thing I fuck with is the video editing. So now you outsource most of your shit because I know there was a time period where you were kind of doing some of the shit on your own. Yeah.
So now I just try and like even the smallest shit, even if it's like if I know someone is good at marketing and good at running ads, I'm gonna pay you to do it for me because I suck at it. But you don't make music though. Yeah. I make music, so I'm just trying to focus on the music. It's like with my fashion, I want to be able to scale it as high as I can, and then give it to, let's say, Zay or give it to my little brother. Yeah. Like, look, you handle this. I'm just gonna focus on what's bringing in the most money right now. So that's I'm just trying to outsource everything.
So right now, are you working with a team of people?
Something like that. Yeah.
So is it something where you guys are syncing regularly, or is it just like?
I got a team of people, but they don't know each other. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So it's like. I got a videographer, but he doesn't know my graphic designer. Okay. It's outsourced. It wasn't just like...
I see. So it's like a partnership in a sense.
Okay. So it wasn't like a group of people I hang out with every day, and they all know each other.
Okay. Yeah. I see. That's better that way sometimes, because you get people in the same room sometimes. Everyone just be like on their own Dougie, like, oh, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Yeah. But that's cool, though, that you still even throwing that hand out there to get people involved with the creation of the process and shit. Yeah. Damn. So I remember last time we talked about... that you mentioned you were trying to like you were building the team, like, because that's why I was trying to ask you about that, because I mentioned you were trying to like sign artists, like you were trying to like help them develop. Are you still doing that?
Kind of, but it's like, because I have like a really big work ethic. Yeah. And it's like if I'm working with somebody, I expect their work ethic to be as the same as mine, if not better.
Yeah, it's always a challenge, bro. Yeah, so sometimes like, no one works as hard as you.
I don't want to have to just hold someone's hand the whole time. So it's like, I'm gonna just focus on myself, and like Zay, he work with me all the time. So it's just people that actually are trying to take it as far as I want to take it. So it was hard building a team, but I'm just letting it come to me now. Yeah,
that's good. That's honestly, bro, that's abundance, bro. That's the best way to do it. So how you feel like working alongside with him? Like you feel like just you're a kind of person that has to kind of see how he do it and just work from a distance, or y'all kind of sit down and actually like talk about how it's supposed to be done? I mean, because I know everyone learns differently. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I mean, we both dope, so it's like, it's not even the fact of like helping each other. It's more just like oh, just tweak that a little bit. Yeah. He'll tell me I'll tweak that a little bit. It's never like that was ass. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell him if it's ass, but it's like, yeah. When you got two people that are on the same page doing the same thing, it's like, now you're just trying to fix a little connect. Yeah,
exactly. Like, and just having a third perspective is always good. Yeah. Because like sometimes you might think, oh, this shit hot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You like, this shit hot, bro. This shit finna shut the streets down. Yeah, and you be like, bro, you need to get rid of the ad lib though. That shit mad annoying. You know what I mean?
Facts. That's big.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I still like my boy Isaac right here. This is my boy. He has a podcast. It's called Player Moves Only. I don't know if you ever seen it. Make sure y'all check that out on your free time. But like right now, what like we're doing is like he's doing his own shit. I'm doing my own shit. We're utilizing our resources together, and I'm helping him whatever he needs. Like if he needs like the help distribution, like putting the shit on iTunes and shit. I'm like we're gonna set up and put that all together. And then like with me, like he's helped me with my production. So that's what I'm saying about collaboration. Like yeah, we might have our own entities, but we could still support each other and like get closer to that goal. So that's why I respect what you're doing, bro, because that's exactly like the model that we should be emphasizing on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, it's so funny. I never brought this up to you last time, but I sold some service, like some phones and service to your mom and your brother at Verizon years ago. I hella forgot to mention this shit to you last time. This one I was like, what, 22, 23. Yeah, and I didn't even know it was your fam until like saw the last thing. I was like, oh shit, wait. I was like, you know, Khari, and they're like, yeah, that's my son. Oh, that's my brother. Yeah. And then we just started chopping gang because your little bro like sneakers and shit, right? He goes about Valley. Yeah. What's up with him? How's he doing? Because I know he was playing ball and shit. Like, is he still playing ball? Is he still doing that? Or
he lives
what?
in Utah now.
Oh shit.
He moved out there for football.
Damn, that's what's up, bro.
He out there, and then hopefully he come back soon.
Yeah.
I'll be bored.
Yeah, bro, that's a little bro right there, man. A lot of my fun moments growing up was with my bro too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I feel that. Like, so right now, does he get interest? Like when he sees you doing what you're doing, does that like inspire him somehow? Like, do you feel like he's been getting like, involved? Yeah, like nah, he's not into that.
Hell no.
What he catches his interest?
My brother, I think he's just football. Football, and then like. I think he likes graphic design too.
Yeah.
He's very like, cause I'm reserved, but he's like 10 times more reserved than I am.
Really?
Yeah. So like, when I first dropped my song, I don't think I got it up anymore, but he was like the first one to comment like,
oh really?
I know this not you, cause he knows like we both reserved. So
yeah.
Like, music ain't for him.
I see.
At least I don't think it is.
Yeah. Who knows, man? And I feel like there's different people kind of highlighting themselves, but I'm curious to know, like, who are some people that you see on the rise from the youngsters? Because like I feel like there's age groups, you know what I'm saying? Like you see the older OGs,
like the younger artists.
You got like people like our age that are like right under the OGs, and then you got the youngsters. You know what I mean? So like, is there anyone that stands out of the youngsters to you that you see doing anything for both of you guys? Like that?
Artists?
Yeah.
Osibi. He's doing good right now.
What's his name?
Osibi. OSI.
Oh yeah. I did see that guy shit. His video productions is fire. Yeah, I seen him pop up on Tank Shit Thursdays.
Nah, yeah, he's fire. He's good. He's. I know he's talking to a few labels. He's
good. Yeah. That shit looking nice, bro. I seen that's different too. You know, I never seen who he was. Came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? That's what I've been noticing too. A lot of people are like coming out of nowhere, but they've been kind of doing their own thing. San Jose, we talked about it being underrepresented, but we didn't even fucking talk about the fucking food, bro. We didn't even talk about how much people come out here just to get a taste of what's going down. So you got some East Siders in the building, so I'm curious to know, like, what's the landmark spot food wise for the homies right here? Like, where's the spot you're going to when you taking girl out on a date? Like, girls with you, and it's your first date. And you got to set an impression because you talked about San Jose being the best food, whatever. What's the location you taking her?
I'm gonna take her to La Costa.
Oh shit! I have, bruh. Give it to me, bruh. You feel me? Because I fuck with La Costa. My girl back there, she's a fucking La Costa hater, bruh. On mamas, La Costa hater. What's the shit you getting?
I like the shrimp burrito from there.
Oh shit! You hear that? That's crazy. We were just having this argument because she was trying to say like she didn't like it. She was trying to say it was ass. I'm like, you sleep, because they got good mariscos, you know, like shrimp and like dip and all that shit. That should be smacking. Which La Costa you going to? Because there's like a few spots.
The one over there on the east side.
Okay, Alum Rock.
Yeah.
Alum Rock, landmark. Y'all check that. What about you? Curious.
I got two spots. I don't even want to get the second one. There's one in the east. This everybody knows. Santa Fe easy.
Santa Fe. Which one is that? Where's that at again?
That's off I want to say King and White.
That shit sounds so familiar. I feel like I've seen that shit.
Or some shit.
Excuse me. Oh, you know what? It's by Story and King, you said?
Story and King or Story and White, one of them.
Story and White. It's by James Lick? White Road.
Yeah, a little bit past like Mount Pleasant.
Is this a Mexican food spot too?
Oh yeah.
Shit, bro, Mexican food has been just hidden. It's been on a what's it called? 3-peat, 4-peat, 5-peat. So what's the spot like? I mean, you said the spot, but what are you getting? Like, what are you ordering?
Oh man, I used to dip from school early as fuck, walk over there, and get the carne asada fries.
Shit, that carne asada fries. Carne asada fries be hitting hard, man.
Motherfuckers go, or you can get the quesadilla. You can get anything, man.
Anything you need, they got it. Like, you know, when people talk about fries, they always say La Vic's. When it comes to La Vic's, you put those fries over the La Vic's fries?
I'm sorry, La Vic's is nasty. Whoever's watching this is for that shit.
Nah, they all know. They all know. People every single time when someone outside of San Jose be like, "Oh, I'm in San Jose. I'm gonna go try La Vic's." Yeah. I'm like, everyone I know, every time they see that shit, they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about right now?" I mean, if anyone from La Vic's is watching this shit, we mean no disrespect. You know what I mean? We appreciate what y'all have done for the culture. We fuck with the orange sauce.
I don't want to hear it.
But
I was drunk and it was no.
They're like, that shit hit when I'm loaded. After SJBG type shit, one of those type of nights. Those are the people that say that shit, that love that fuck with La Vic's like that.
I'll drive that 10 minutes and wait till I get home.
I'll wait that extra long. I'll wait the extra minutes to wait for the food for surely. So that's the thing too. When it comes to late food, it's always La Vic's, Jalisco's, or like
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. Literally those fucking three right there. That's like a consistent San Jose combination of like what you gonna settle for after the clubs.
That's kind of, I feel like, no.
Spartan Tacos? You said Spartan Tacos? I heard about Spartan Taco. I never gave it love though. I haven't checked it out.
I told you, a lot of people.
I heard about it. A lot of people be like, Spartan Tacos, bro, where's it at? But how do you know like the meat smacks more than the other place? Like, how do you know like it's better? Because sometimes you just be like, oh, it tastes the same.
It do kind of taste.
Like they all get it from the same place.
Just be hella dry. That's the only thing, like hella dry.
I'm gonna put y'all on some shit just cause like, you know, as Latinos, you feel me? Like we got connections to the real carniceria and shit. You feel me? That means like the slaughterhouse and shit. So there's a spot in Gilroy called what's it called, babe? Yeah, that shit. It's called Carniceria Michoacan. Bruh, top five, bro. I tried the carnitas over there. Hit. I'm talking about like we had a little birthday function for my girl and we invited people over. Everyone was like, bro, where'd y'all get these carnitas from? Like, this shit is hidden. So anyone that's willing to drive extra 45 minutes down South San Jose, check that out. That shit's worth it. So La Costa, Santa Fe, and Carniceria, bro. Now y'all got the game. Y'all know where to go get the food from. If this is your first time exploring the San Jose world, you know where to go. But La Costa though, that's that one. There's one on the south side too. That's why I give it to you because I go to the one on the south, right there on Monterey and Center. They got that dope little outdoor seating area, so it's just like a little vibe with the breeze. You just smacking on a burrito. It's different level shit. I mean, what do you think people come for San Jose for the most? Like when it comes to that type of shit, because I feel like people come for like boba, they come for like Mexican food. Like there's like random like niche things that people come to San Jose for. You feel me? Like what are those things in your eyes?
Damn, in San Jose, I don't know. What's the thing, bro? I don't know.
It's hard. You said which one? Oh shit, you ain't wrong. I got me one right there. You heard that? You heard it here, bro. You heard it here. That's real. I feel like I'm biased. You know, I'm from San Jose, so I might not say it the same way. I might not see it the same way from someone outside, but from what I hear from people outside, they love the women here in San Jose.
I've been like all over. I think the only place that got women might be like neck and neck with San Jose, a little bit better. Is Atlanta.
Oh shit, Atlanta's one of them meccas though. Wakanda. What Atlanta? Nah, that's real. I mean, and that's the thing too about what I notice about like the Bay culture, San Jose culture when it comes to women. Like people give hella shit to women out here because they be like, oh, y'all know everyone type shit. Like, oh, y'all be hoeing around. But I'm like, bro, when you really take a look at it, the women out here, their game ain't goofy. Like they know what they're doing. They know how to finesse. Like they're like a dude low key. So that's why I feel like people don't understand. Like females out here at game ain't goofy. Like you think you playing them, but they really like getting closer to your wallet and then getting you to pay the tab and all right, deuce. Like I don't think people see that shit. I'm gonna give recognition where it's at, bro. Shout out to the ladies in San Jose. I see y'all doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know for the men out there that you know exploring the market. Hey, head on the swivel. It's real. But yeah, man. But with that being said, we love the people of San Jose. We love the women out here. And I think we covered some pretty dope shit right now. I got an opportunity to meet my homies right here, break down exactly what's next, what's coming. And where can people find you? What's the handles? Like I want people to get a chance to see your links, your YouTube, your SoundCloud, all that shit. I want you guys to go run through that right now so people can check you out.
Instagram is 4Khari, number 4 KHARI. And then my Spotify, SoundCloud, all Apple Music, all that streaming platforms is just Khari, just KHARI, just my name. And that's where you can find me on everything.
Make sure y'all check that out. And then for yours?
KBtheJuug. So it's KB, the JUUG. That's my Instagram, Twitter. You can find it, music everywhere. It's actually under construction right now.
Yup.
So I'm about to like switch the name over, but it's gonna be there. KBtheJuug.
So for everyone tuning in, I'm going to need all you guys to go click the links attached, go through the description, listen to all the tracks. I needed you to stream at least 3 times for every song. Visit the website, shopintervisions.com. Make sure you check them out as well. Stream all the videos they got coming forward and put yourself on the waiting list for the Homies Constructed page because when it's done, I'm going to need you to tap the fuck in. You feel me? This is love to the homies right here. We uplifting the urban culture. We're making sure that people know that San Jose is on the rise when it comes to this shit. But is there any things that you want to tell the audience, the people in San Ho, the Bay, New York, people tapping in, bro? They watching.
Watch my last music video, No Love. Finna hit 30K.
Shoo!
Go run his shit up to 1 million.
8 days.
Go do that.
Yes, sir. Y'all heard it best. Y'all heard it from them individually. Make sure y'all check them out. But with that being said, we posted from downtown San Jose. It ain't exclusive. If it ain't an EMLN exclusive, Low Key Facts Podcast, and we out. Peace.
Smoking through it all, cause nothing in life lasts forever. We don't want these hoes, don't want the fame, we want the cheddar. Told her we can have it all if we do it together. You know I'ma pass the ball, but only to my brother. You know I'ma pass the blunt, but only to my sister. I'ma pass the bottle, pass these hoes off to my niggas.